Today's horoscope, Scorpio November 9th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With the moon in your solar house all day, you take a special interest in your domestic and personal life today. You're bringing more emotional color to the ordinary elements of your personal environment. Doing something useful around the home can also fill an emotional need now. Nevertheless, there can be inner disputes or conflicts that can lead to a sense of disorganization. Your need for time to relax and unwind is strong with this moon transit, but it doesn't fully vibe with your drive for more activity and exploration that's been strong since the sun has been in your sign. While you should do your best to avoid extra strain, try to take care of your diverse needs so you don't neglect something altogether. At the same time, avoid taking on too much. The new moon in your zodiac sign that we recently had is being collectively felt throughout the cosmos. With your innate, authentic energy being so heavily activated, you are right at home to command your dominion. The themes that your zodiac sign rules will also be especially prominent. Sex, trust, intimacy, trauma, and rebirth all tie to your zodiac sign. On a positive note, these can be focused upon in beautiful, healthy ways. However, it can also trigger shadows from the depths and the past to rise if they have been used and abused. Be aware of how you are approaching these themes in your life. Be private. Do not share what is going on at home because the moon in Aquarius will sextile the north node in Aries and trine the south node in Libra. Your co-workers may not have any issue with talking about their personal lives. However, you may feel differently when you have the opportunity to be vulnerable. Although vulnerability is celebrated in certain instances, you might feel better by being more private about your personal life. Do not tell all of your coworkers what goes on in your life when you are not at your job. You may surprise yourself today. It could suddenly be time for you to shine like the sun peeking through the clouds. You could light up a room when you least expect it. Have a good time with this. Maybe it's time to treat yourself to a little bit of online shopping. A new moisturizer would be a good idea, or perhaps some earrings or a new hat. Something to accentuate your head, which is where your heat energy radiates. A great day is ahead for you. Be sure to get your ducks in a row when it comes to meetings and business strategies, as it's a day and the universe is your oyster. Don't cloud your thoughts with past mishaps or insecurities today. Take that innate confidence and move forward with the attitude that you can do whatever you set your mind to do. Expansion and opportunity will present themselves to you. Grab them and make the most of what you have before you. Take those strides towards success. As you move into the final 2 weeks of your birthday month, you are still exploring your options. While Venus and Mercury have already been and gone, there isn't a rush to cement your intentions or resolutions for the coming year. Instead, even when the sun leaves, this is something that could continue for the rest of the year, with the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, still settling into the early days of her first visit to Scorpio in 4 years. Meanwhile, today's clash between the moon and Mars sends a timely work and life balance reminder just as this professional year is catching its second wind. Before leaving your communication sector and wrapping up its last visit before Pluto leaves, the moon is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to Uranus in your relationship sector. As the moon's last visit before Venus, the planet of love returns next week. This is a chance to get a head start on her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. If recent changes have made your goals feel a bit harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to regroup. Setbacks aren't always negative. They often give us space to reevaluate and refine our approach. Take this time to think about any adjustments you could make to overcome the new challenges, knowing that they're ultimately helping you grow. Have you ever set a goal that felt just out of reach, only to find a new way to make it happen? If so, then you know that setbacks can sometimes be blessings in disguise, leading to outcomes even better than you planned. This is a great reminder to stay optimistic and see any obstacles as steps along the way. If you're feeling the urge to shake things up and expand your horizons, consider signing up for a new class or activity. Not only will this enrich your knowledge, but it will also introduce you to like-minded people who could become long-term friends. There's something about learning alongside others that brings a special bond, whether it's a cooking class, a fitness group, or a creative workshop. Have you ever tried something new that ended up introducing you to great people? Think of today as the perfect time to dive into something unfamiliar and see where it leads. Physically, you might feel an extra boost of vitality, and today's energy is urging you to channel that into your well-being. Whether it's following a regular fitness routine, paying attention to your diet, or finding new ways to stay active, small steps towards health can go a long way. Maybe you've been meaning to get back into a workout groove or pick up an old hobby like cycling or yoga. Why not start today? If you've ever felt the mental clarity that comes after a good workout, you know how powerful these changes can be. Consider pumping up those bike tires, taking a walk in the park, or simply enjoying the fresh air while moving your body. You might find that certain challenges, ones that have been quietly building in the background, are now front and center. Maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but now it's demanding your attention. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, think of this as the universe giving you a gentle nudge to finally tackle these issues. Approaching them now can prevent them from snowballing and help you feel more in control. Have you ever had a moment where facing a challenge head-on made everything feel more manageable? Think of today as one of those moments. It's your chance to clear the air and move forward with confidence. Remember, sometimes the solutions are simpler than they seem, and tackling these issues can actually create a sense of relief and accomplishment. If you're working on long-term goals, summon the courage to keep going, and don't hesitate to share your enthusiasm with others. You may find that friends, family, or even co-workers are drawn to your energy and ready to support your dreams. Have you ever noticed how infectious excitement can be? Your dedication might even inspire those around you to pursue their goals with equal vigor. Embrace this positive momentum and let it fuel your progress. Sometimes, the encouragement of others can be just what we need to take those big steps. On the financial front, you might feel a slight pull to treat yourself today, and that's okay as long as it's within reason. Go ahead and make a small purchase if there's something you've had your eye on. It doesn't have to be extravagant to bring joy. Have you ever found that a small treat brightened your day? If so, remember that today's little indulgences can be satisfying when they align with your goals and budget. If you're considering more significant investments, make sure to seek out solid advice. A little strategic planning can go a long way, helping you feel confident about your financial decisions. Overall, today's energy is about balance between work and play, new challenges, and fresh opportunities. Don't let the demands of the day keep you from doing something enjoyable or rewarding. It's a good day to take a little time for yourself, to check in with your health, and to look for small ways to connect with others. Have you ever noticed how a balanced approach makes everything feel easier? If you take one step at a time and make choices that align with your values, today can feel both fulfilling and grounded. Let's embrace the journey and look forward to the connections, insights, and positivity it brings. What part of today's energy resonates with you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts or even your plans for tackling the day ahead. Here's to a day of honest conversations, meaningful connections, and plenty of small victories.